Good evening, students. Today we are going to learn chapter number 14, that is measurements and effects of heat. Today we are going to see the last point of our chapter, that is effects of heat. Till now we have seen heat, temperature, difference between temperature, the difference of thermometers, or the measure how we can measure the temperature with the help of thermometer. Now there are some effects of heat on some devices, or we can say on some matters or states of a matter. So what are that effects we are going to learn today? So today's topic is effects of heat. Now what is meant by effects of heat? When we give temperature to a body, then we can say there is a physical or a chemical change with the object, or we can simply define, when the body is heated there must be a chemical or a physical change in the body. So what are the physical changes in the body? There are 3 points. There are main three types of physical changes. First is there is a change in a temperature, second change of a state of a matter, and third one is a thermal expansion. So the change in a temperature, that includes when we give heat to a body, the temperature of the body get increased, or when we put or when we remove the heat to the body, then the temperature of the body get decreased. So next one is the change of a state, how the state can be changed when we provide heat. So when we give heat to the when we give heat to the body, there the state of a body get changed, or we remove the heat, then also the state of the body get changed. For example, when we give heat to an ice, it converts into water, and when we give heat to water, then it converts into a vapor. Then we can say that the state of a matter converts from solid to liquid and liquid to gases. And the third is our thermal expansion. What is meant by thermal expansion? The phenomenon of expansion of matter on heating is called thermal expansion. And how the chemical changes done on heating the reactant, in many cases chemical changes take place. Means when we heat water, water is nothing but the H2O. The formula for water is H2O. When we heat the water, it converts into vapors. So there was a chemical change in water. The next one is the transfer of heat. As we know the definition of heat, that heat is an energy which flows from a high temperature body to a cold temperature body. So how it can transfer? Heat can be transferred in three different ways. First is conduction, second is convection, and the third one is radiation. So the transfer of heat we will see. Heat flows from a body at a high temperature to a body at a lower temperature. This is called transfer of heat. See, we can easily define it with the help of diagram. See, the heat flows due to conduction, convection, and radiation from hot body to the cold body. So the first stage is conduction. What is meant by conduction? Conduction, it is the process by which heat is transferred in solid from the hotter end to the colder end. What means? When the heat is transferred from one hot end to the another hot end is known as conduction. So we will do one activity. See what we have to do. We have to take an iron or a aluminium rod. We have to fix the rod. We have to fix a few wax pieces up onto the rod at a few distance. Then we have to clamp the rod. In the stand. See, this is our iron rod, and these are our wax pieces. We have put it on the iron rod, and then we have clamped that rod to the stand. Now what we have to do? We have to give heat at one end. What we have to do? We have to give heat at the one end. As the heat is transferring from this end to this end, so the wax pieces are automatically getting down, or the wax pieces are automatically getting melted, so they are falling down. So we can say that the heat is transferred from this end to this end. this is nothing but our conduction. Have you understood what is conduction? Conduction is nothing but the process of transfer heat from one end to the another end. This is known as a conduction. Then again we will see one example of a conduction. Transfer of heat throughout different contacts. Okay, occurs anytime objects at different temperatures are touching each other. See an example. Here one pan is there, and inside the pan there is a spoon. So the spoon is touching to the pan, and we are giving heat to that pan. So the water inside the pan is boiling, and the spoon touches to the surface of that pan. Automatically when we touch the surface, or sorry, when we touch the spoon, we get hot. The spoon get hot, and we immediately leave that spoon. How it is happen? With the help of conduction. See, if we leave a metal spoon in a pan of a soup that you are heating on the stove, it may burn our fingers. How? Because the spoon is indirectly sorry, the spoon is direct contact with the hot soup, and heat is transferred to the spoon. So this is nothing but the conduction. So the next slide is about the conductors and insulator of a heat. So conductor means in which the conductors are materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. What is conductor? Conductor is nothing but a material or substances from which heat can easily pass. For example, iron, aluminium, copper are the examples of a conductor. And what is insulator? Insulators are the material which do not allow to pass heat throughout them, that are known as insulators. For example, wood, rubber, air and water, they do not allow heat to transfer from one end to another end between them. So we can say that the rubber, glass, plastic, wood are the good conductors of heat. Now, what is convection? As we have seen conduction, there is a second type of transfer of heat, that is convection. Convection is nothing but it is a process by which heat is transferred in liquid and gases from the hotter part to the colder part. Means heat is transferred from hotter part to the cold part. See, we will do one activity here. See, we have take some water in a round bottom flask. What we have taken? We have taken some water in a flask. Keep it on a tripod stand. See, we have taken a round bottle flask and we have put it on a tripod. Put a crystal of potassium permanganate in it. We have to put a potassium permanganate into the flask. Heat it with a burner. Then heat that things with the help of burner. The water at the bottom becomes hot. See, the water become at the bottom. The water which are at the bottom level, it become hot and rises up. What? It rises up, and cold water from the top moves at the bottom side. Means what happens when we put a water to boil, the bottom level water get hot, and that molecules of the hot water goes to the upside, and then the molecules of a cold water get down, and this process becomes this process flow as per until when the water gets hot. This is nothing but the convection. So what is again convection? The transfer of energy in a liquid or a gas. Means when we transfer energy in liquid or a gas form, that is known as a convection. When a part of a gas or liquid is heated, the particle it is made up of move faster and spread out more. Means what we can say, according to the solid, the particles of liquid and gas move faster. So the moving particles bump into the another particle, causing them to move faster and spreading out. Now we will see how convection take place into the air. See, the air near the heat source get heated and rises up. See, we burn as look at the picture. What is here? We are burning the fire and we have put it our one hand on the flame and other hand side the flame. So what happened? The flame, as per the flame goes out, the air between the flame and our hand, so we feel heat to our hand, and we does not feel to our hand which are kept beside the flame. So see here, one hand is kept near the flame and other hand it's near besides the flame. The hand which are above the frame gets heated because there is a convection in a air, and the hand which are kept aside of the flame, they does not get heated. So next is our slide is heat from the sun. As we know, sun is the main source of earth to receive the heat. You can feel the sun warm our skin on a sunny day. This is because the energy causes the particle our skin to move faster. That means we need more heat energy. So here one definition that we use about the conduction, convection and the radiation. So we'll look about the third part, that is a radiation. Radiation is nothing but, see here, the flame is burning and we have kept our hand like this. So radiation is nothing but the energy which is directly transferred from a source of a heat to the object. There is no middle object between them. That is known as a radiation. We can take another example of a sun and earth. The energy reduced or produced from sun is directly reaches to the earth. There is no medium to flow of heat, is known as a radiation. Thank you.